in the turbulent centuries of the 16th until 19th centuries, as waves of Oromo expansion swept across southern and central Ethiopia. Many indigenous communities stood on the edge of cultural erasure. Among those who rose to defend their land, identity, and people was a fearless warrior from the Kistane Gurage, Yezege Gecho, a defender of the Kistane homeland. Yezege Gecho emerged during a time when the Kistane Gurage, a Semitic-speaking people rooted in Christian tradition and a proud warrior heritage, faced continuous raids and territorial pressure. The Oromo invasions, particularly from the Talama branch, pushed deep into Gurage territories. Villages were razed, families displaced, and entire communities were forced to reorganize around defense. In this chaos, Yezege Gecho stood as a bulwark of resistance. Oral histories and regional traditions celebrate him as a man of exceptional courage, skill in horseback warfare, and unwavering commitment to his people. Mounted on his horse and armed with spear and shield, Yezege became a symbol of defiance and leadership. Tactics and terrain. The Kistane homeland, nestled in the highlands and valleys, enriched with inset, false banana plantations, gave the defenders both sustenance and strategic advantage. Yezege Gecho and his fellow warriors used intimate knowledge of the land, combined with guerrilla tactics and fortified Gotera villages, to resist the invading forces. He is often depicted riding through the fields of inset, leading charges against overwhelming odds, rallying young warriors with chants of unity, and fighting in the shadow of the traditional Gurage tukals, roundhouses, that dotted the landscape. Legacy and heroism. Though much of his story lives in oral tradition, Yezege Gecho's name is spoken with reverence in many Kistane families. He is remembered not only as a warrior, but as a unifier, a man who inspired collective resistance and helped preserve the Kistane language, faith, and way of life through one of the most trying chapters of its history. Like other heroes such as Woda Leleso, Buli Leleso, Sila Woda, Damaroga, Yaduta Dugda, Bene Dutu, and the female warrior Bet, Yezege Gecho's legacy reminds us that history is not just shaped by kings and empires, but by local heroes who stood their ground when everything was at stake. Inspiration for the present. Today, as efforts grow to preserve and revitalize Gurage culture and language, the story of Yezege Gecho is regaining attention. His heroism is not only a historical memory, it is a call to protect one's identity, land, and people with courage and dignity.